Are you ready to dominate NCAA Football 25? Because today we're going to be talking about the high-octane offense of the Veer Shoot. This is the ultimate offensive playbook that simplifies your reads, lets you go fast, and actually have fun with this game. Although you're not going to stop anybody, you want to have the ball last. So if you're ready to throw the ball all over the field, go fast, and score points, then this is the video for you. Let's get into it. The Veer Shoot offense is all about going fast, scoring points, and making the defense defend the entire field. Most people know this offense from Art Briles and Baylor, but Tennessee and other teams are running it now, and it is a thing of beauty. This offense also combines the veer or inside zone element with choice routes from the run and shoot, and it is unbelievable. Now let's talk about the basics. Most veer and shoot teams either operate out of 4 wide receivers and 1 running back, or 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers, and running back. And what they want to do is spread the field super far. So here's an example of someone, a major team, Alabama, running a normal 11 personnel, and I want you to see what the splits are. As you can tell, we have a person at the bottom of the numbers, someone on the hash, top of the numbers. And this is what most spread teams do. Now, let me show you an example of what a veer and shoot team does. Now, here's some film from Tennessee who runs the veer and shoot. And as you can tell, at a 4x4, you've got a man that is almost on the sideline, right almost at the bottom of the numbers, in the middle of the numbers, and 4 yards from the sideline. This is very important because what it does is it tells the defense, hey, do we either defend the pass or we defend the run? And it makes it simpler for the quarterback. So how does that look in NCAA Football 25? Well, they did a real great job of actually spreading the field out and showing you exactly what real life defenders face when they face this offense. So what formations should you be running in this offense when you come out? Very simple. Let's go over them. Wide offset, that's 2x2. They're super wide. Wide stack, which is unbelievable and causes confusion with the defensive secondary. Wide bunch, if you just want to screw with people and get quick screens off. Wide slot left, which gives you an extra person in the box. And this is helpful because I don't know about you, but in these games, I cannot do the speed option or the spread option or anything like that because they changed the freaking button and that pisses me off. But this is a great one because then you can use this one, this one, or this one to run RPOs and not have to read a defensive lineman. But what does it look like when you come out in these? Well, I'm going to show you. We're going to come out in the super wide. We're going to come out in double wides, and I'm just going to run RPO hitches. And for this one, I'm just going to come out and do a standard cover 3. And as you can tell, it is so far out there that they're not even on the screen. And when I zoom out, you can see you have choices. Now, this is what the beautiful thing is. If you notice that right of the screen cornerback is playing almost 10 yards off, well, then when I hike the ball, I am just going to throw it because that is the space in this offense. And as you can tell, I just throw it out there, easy yards, and then get out of bounds because I don't want to fumble anything. This is the great thing about this offense because pre-snap, you have options that if the defense gives you the space, you take it. And that's the whole concept of the veer and shoot. You are going to spread them out. You're going to find the easy passes and you're going to throw it. This is no intricate passing schemes, no meta, no none of that. This is just straight up using your football knowledge, using space and angles and attacking the defense with what they give you. Another example is right here. I'm looking at it. I think I can throw that first hitch to the slot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my eyes on that man. And if he backs up or comes inside the box at all, I'm going to throw it. If not, I'm just going to hand the ball off. And as you can tell, he sits there and then it gets blown up by Florida because these offensive line rules are insane. But you can see that is what I'm seeing. And then I'm checking that X receiver. Can I throw that? Well, when I hike the ball, if that corner backs off, then I'm just going to throw it. He backs off, I throw it, easy catch, 5 yards. Remember, you want to just move the ball a little bit. Don't get in the habit of trying to go for the deep play. You want to take what the defense is giving you and hurry up and go fast because all it takes is one missed tackle and it's 6. Another play that is unbelievable in this offense is the RPO base alert lookie. What I love about this, and again, I'm just doing standard cover 3 right now just to get the reads, is I love seeing what do we have. Well, if you're looking at this right now, you can tell that slant has some grass there. So I'm going to be looking at that backside linebacker, that left of screen linebacker. If he steps forward, I'm going to throw it. If not, I'm going to hand the ball off. That is post-snap. Pre-snap, do I have the numbers on the right side with the wide receivers? Well, if you're looking at it, you can tell that corner is backed up. and that safety right there, or the nickel, whatever it is over number 2. So if I think I can do it, I will hike the ball and throw it out there because I have numbers. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. It could get blown up. I don't know, but I'm going to just toss it out there. And now it's one-on-one, and I'm getting 4 yards. I'll do that over and over again until they come up. Now, let's say that they did come up and they took that screen away. So now I'm moving post-snap, and I'm just going to check to see if those linebackers or that safety steps up. And if he does, I'm going to throw it. He does, I throw it. Again, it's 4 or 5 yards, but all you have to do is do this over and over again with tempo, and you're going to dominate. Another play that I really love out of this offense, sticking with 11 personnel, is the RPO Alert Post ISO. What I love about this is it gives you a pre-snap and a post-snap, and it attacks the defense down the field. I'm going to be going against the cover 3. And the first thing you want to do when you come up here is you want to see, can I throw that hitch? Well, if you look at this right now, most of the time in real world football, if you see 2 defenders stacked over each other, that usually means that one of them is going to blitz. But looking at this, we know we have eliminated from the formation alone 2 people on the defense. Now we're looking on the right side. Do I think I can throw that hitch right now? If I can, I'm going to throw it. If not, then I'm just reading that safety that is slightly inside of white. And what the trigger is, does this guy step inside or does he step away and I think I can get that slant in? But you're just reading grass. And what that means is the area of where I'm going to throw it, is there a defender there? If it is, I ain't throwing it. If it's not, I'm going to throw it. So we're going to run it and see what happens. Right now, I'm thinking I'm going to throw that B. So when I hike the ball, and here's an important thing. When you're running RPOs, only have one choice. So if I'm running this, I'm either saying, hey, I'm either going to throw the hitch or hand it off, or I'm going to throw the slant and hand it off. I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going to read the hitch, then the slant, then the hand it off, because you don't have enough time to do that. So in this example, I don't know. I'm going to try to throw the hitch if he sits up. So I'm going to hike it. I see that guy backs off. I throw it. And I live to play another day. What I would do next was just hurry up and run the same play over and over again. This is why I love these two, because you have 4 options in one play. You can theoretically go up and down the field running this same thing. Now, let's say, hey, I don't like B. I don't like X. I'm going to read that guy, that defender, over white. If he steps up or does anything to open up the grass, I am going to throw the ball. If not, I'm just going to hand it off and hopefully that my line blocks. So I hike it. He stays there. I'm just going to hand it off and run. Really simple. If he would have taken a step forward, then I want to throw him the ball. That is why I love this offense. This is out of 11 personnel. Now let's go to 10 personnel, which is 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. So out of 10 personnel, my favorite formations is wide offset, wide stack, wide bunch. I love these. I'm not a very big fan of wide trips, but the bunch is nasty. But what we want to look for right now is the wide stack. I love this for a couple of things. You have RPO alert screen. You have inside zone with the bubbles on both sides. You have RPO read wide receiver screen. If you're really good with reading the defensive end and you're not a big dummy like me when it comes to this thing, that is a nasty play right there. I stay away from it because EA decided to change the read key from 12 years going, and it's really messing me up. So I'm staying away from that. But right now, let's look at the RPO alert screen. I like this a lot. I'm going to go against cover 3. And we're still going to do the same thing. Notice right now there are 6 people in the box. So I'm like, oh crap, I need to throw the ball because I don't have enough people on the line to block. If I'm doing this, I'm just going to throw it out there to one of those 2 because, again, they're about 5 yards off the ball. I'm hoping I can get it out there. For this example, let's throw it to X. I'm going to catch turn, throw it out there, and then I have some space, and then I'll just get out of bounds. I'm going to do that again all the way down the field. When they start pressing, that is when I will audible, and I will either go all go or PA cross. Another one is the alert screen, which we just did. Again, look at that. The defenders are all the way back because of the space. The spacing gives us a clear read. I'm just going to sit here and get blown up in the backfield because my guys can't block. But you see how that looks on the backfield, all right? Next thing that I really like in this playbook is the wide bunch. I like RPO zone alert. I really like the fake screen verticals at the end. I'm going to show you gameplay where I actually use this. I like the trap alert because it has the slant. I like anything that I can throw it. So we're going to go with the RPO read, cover 3. And when I come up here, look at this right now. What is the box? The box is 5, meaning they have people over to the right, not going to mess with it. They have 2 people over to the left. So just by this formation alone, I have gotten the advantage to run the ball. That's not to say that the blocking is going to work because this is EA and everything, but I know right now that I am going to hand the ball off and then get blown up in the backfield. But you see how that is. But y'all probably have better sticks than I am. I'm a 40-year-old man. This is what I love about it. And then if that is not the case, just keep running it. All you need is 5 or 6 yards because the defense is going to change, and that's where you hit them up. So let's say we're gashing them over and over again, and they decide, you know what, I am going to put so many people in the box that you can't do it. So if that's the case, we're going to go with the read screen again. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go cover 1. I want you to see how this formation works. There's 6 in the box. Everybody's lined up. I'm thinking I'm hitting that X. He can either do a hitch or a slant, but you see all of that space right out there. That is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to hike it. He flies out there. Boom. He caught it 4 yards. That is fine because, again, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go with the pass, and let's talk about the choice routes. So all a choice route is you are tagging either the inside or the outside guy to run an option route from the run and shoot, and everybody else just runs about 10 yards and sits. What does this do? Well, you are utilizing what the defense's rules are against them because after a certain amount of yards, every zone turns into man. So if we're going to go with the Y choice, and that's just what I call it, then everybody else is going to be running 10 yards and just sitting down. And now we're saying, hey, Y, you have a choice. If this safety drifts over to the right, you cross his face and you run a post. If this safety comes down, then you can run vertical. Or if this safety just drops, then you either run a dig and you have the option of settling up in any window you see available. And this is why this offense is so simple, because you are just reading one guy. It's either touchdown or check down. Really simple. So this is what it looks like in the game. So one of my favorite ways to run this is deep choice by gun wide doubles weak. I like it because when we're running against cover 3, I like it because all I have to do is either read B. If B's not there, then I'm hitting one of the check downs. So we hike it. He's not there. Where is it at? I should have hit the thing. I threw it right there because good Lord. On a serious note, if you coach football, I really think you should be playing this game as a quarterback just to see how hard it is to make reads. And maybe you have a little leniency with your quarterback that he's throwing interceptions. Just an FYI. So once again, I can either choose, do I want to try X and then a check down? I'm going to pick the best matchup. I'm going to go with X. Is he there? No, then I'm just going to check it down and throw it straight into the dirt because my guy can't block. But I am just picking one man going to the check down if it's not there. Check down's open, just throw it, get what you can, get out of bounds. You were just watching one thing, and this is the entire offense. Now let's watch some game film that I actually have, and it was fun. So right here, I've got an RPO called, and I noticed that this corner is already deep. So when the ball is snapped, if he takes any steps backwards, I'm going to fire this hitch route that is coming. And that is what I do. As you can tell, he drops back. I sling it in there, get what I can, get down, and now I'm going tempo. I'm running the same exact play again. This time I hand it off. That is fine. You want to go fast when you can. I then call up a verts for the tight end, fall down, because I fall down all the time. Now, this one is what I like, because if you come up, hurry up, I notice, and you can see it right here, that this corner is dropping back. I have all hitches going on. Right here, I see he's dropping back. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and throw it out there because I have yards. I want to take all the free yards that I can. I get that, and then I fall down. Always fall down. Running the same exact play again. This time I just want to hand the ball off because I'm trying to go fast, and I get what I can. I get smacked, and I go down. This is a nasty play. I love this play. What I'm looking for when you come up here and do this, this is a slot fade with an RPO. Where is this grass? Is there any defender in this grass? No, because he moves the safety inside. Well, I'm like, okay, if this guy sits, then I am going to throw the ball. If he drifts back, then I'm going to hand the ball off. As you can tell, he sits. He shuffles inside just a hair, and this safety is right here. Now, I have to roll the dice. I don't know if that corner is going to drop back. I'm hoping he is not, because I have a guy that's running the hitch. So I see this and I'm just like, screw it. I'm going to put it right back here, do or die. If he gets it, great. If not, hopefully it's out of bounds. And I put it right away, right there. That is why this offense is so explosive. Next play, I have some kind of read. I messed up, but if you look, I have hitches going on right here. Well, he is in the way, so I cannot throw that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hand the ball off and just run with it. Now, I could have thrown that, didn't want to, and then I get tackled on the backside. That is fine. I'm still getting plays. As you can see, I'm going fast, and that linebacker has to get into the box, and then he doesn't know what to do. I've got him in a box right now. So I'm running the same play again. I will run the same play over and over again, and this time I hit it. Why did I hit it? Well, I knew on the previous play that this man right here was coming and this man right here was going this way. So if I saw him take a step inside, I'm going to hit that hitch right there because he is vacating the space. That is huge when you do this. All you're trying to do is just find grass. You see how he shuffled in? So I just hit it. And then get what I can and fall down. I am running the same plays over and over again, running tempo, style, and that is what I love about this offense is it makes things simple for me. I am an old ass man. Notice how he backs up. Well, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to throw a hitch right out here because the guys aren't there. He comes back, so I hand it off. It's okay because I have multiple options. I can do this. I'm coming back and I'm running the same exact play, but this time I'm going to, once you get good and understand this, well, if they are running some kind of man, these two are taking account. These two are done. Who has got the running back? Because we're blocking these four and this man. So that's 5. These two are the only ones that can guard this running back. So when you put him out in the flat, you're trying to see if he runs out there, I'm not going to do it. But if this is the man that has him, you're going to have the angle on him. And that's what happens. No one gets him in the flat. I get the first down, and then I just fall down because I'm a little baby. I'm going hurry up now. What could I get in this? Notice, I'm calling this play. What happened? This man is running right into the box. He's coming in the box. Well, what does that open up? I can't do it pre-snap because I got 2 over 2. But what I have over here is 2 over 1, and this man is almost 10 yards off. I am going to throw it over there. And hopefully I do because this gameplay is a little old. But I see that, I catch, I flick it out there as fast as possible. It doesn't matter that he sprinted all the way over here. In this game, these defenders' angles are awful. So he's going to angle here, which gives me a touchdown right away. And I was able to do this with the Veer and Shoot offense. Really simple. So if you're struggling on offense in this play, I would tell you to either run Tennessee or the Veer and Shoot playbook, spread it out, go fast, score points. And if you like this, you're going to love this one.